We stay with smart learning, and we are looking for the people who are coming to us from the Czech Republic, and they present the project SlidesLive. And this is Wojtek Schimmel, and then Wojtek Drobolov, and Teresa Horakova, and Margarita Kowaldina. And you are?
I'm Wojtek Schimmel.
Okay, let's give him a hand, please. One, two, go.
So, hello. As I said, I'm Wojtek. I'm from SlidesLive. And to explain you what SlidesLive really is, we have to travel back in time, approximately 3 centuries BC, to the greatest city on the planet. Here, the Library of Alexandria was founded by Alexander the Great to collect wisdom throughout the ancient world. Its purpose was to ensure that all humanity knowledge will be on one and secure place. Great geniuses such as Archimedes, Euclid, or Eratosthenes arrived to this library to study and do a research. And back then, general thinking was that Earth is actually flat. That it's some sort of disk object with sharp edges from which you will fall and die. It was Eratosthenes, the chief librarian and a brilliant scientist, who was reading a book one day, and the book stated that on June 21st, exactly at noon, something notable happens. In the city of Syene, sun shines directly down and reaches deep wells. So temple columns cast no shadows. And Eratosthenes noticed that in Alexandria, at the same day, same time, there is very significant shadow. We have here a little demonstration. Let's consider this a flat surface. And on a flat surface, if we have a distant source of light, such as sun over there, at the same time, you always get the same shadow. You see, there is either no shadow or a significant shadow, but it's always the same when you have distant source of light. So how could it be that there is a different shadow at the same time in those two cities? Well, the answer, as you might expect, is that Earth is not flat, but it's actually curved. And only then you can have a significant shadow in Alexandria and no shadow in Syene. So this was a brilliant idea. And Eratosthenes not only discovered that Earth is round, he also calculated its circumference. He used angle of a shadow, 7 degrees, which is roughly 1/50th of a circle. He measured the distance between the two cities, 800 kilometers. And if you multiply that, you got 40,000 kilometers, which is really precise measurement if you consider that it's over 2,000 years old. So this was a success of human genius and creativity. So he wrote this down and stored it in the library. But later in the history, something terrible happened. Alexandria was in constant religious turmoil. And we don't know who set the fire. They were burning temples. They were even burning the library. So we lost incredible amount of human knowledge and progress. Over 500,000 scrolls vanished overnight. We lost great geniuses and great ideas. They were silenced. And you see the fire? It is a symbol for destruction in these days. Earth became flat again suddenly. because we lost this idea. And we had to wait a long, long time for new, brave people to stood up and defend this obvious scientific evidence. And now I'm finally getting to the point, because I believe there are many great minds, geniuses in this room, and amongst your friends, and pretty much everybody. But these minds need to be heard. They need a place to store their wisdom for future generations. And they need a library, right? Oh, no. They need something better, something that cannot be burned down or destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, that's SlidesLive, the largest collection of recorded lectures in the known world. Let me show you how our library looks. A second. And we haven't burned this university yet, but okay, so let's reload this page. This is our website. Here you can see example lecture of Dr. McKay from NASA. And on the left-hand side, you see his video of the speaker. And on the right-hand side, there are his slides, all his visuals, graphs, images. And you can flip through these, find some image that you really love. And by just clicking, the video skips to that moment. So you can see what this guy is talking about. Or you can rewind the video in the middle, and you see, ooh, boom, again, fire. But if gentlemen in back would have any trouble seeing the details, that's not a problem, because we have this amazing feature we call zooming, and you can zoom details of this slide. So any graphs, any small letters, no problem. Or if you prefer the speaker, just make the video bigger. So this is interactive experience. The choice is yours. And SlidesLive technology is unique because it combines audio, video, slides, all these files together automatically using the audio analysis. And you don't need any expensive hardware to record your lecture. You can do it with ordinary equipment, camera, smartphone, voice recorder, anything that you want. We earned a trust of hundreds of institutions around the globe that are recording lectures right now. And we also get first angel investor, Mr. Eduard Kuchera. And we feel there is much more ahead of us. And I would like you to help us. If you know anyone who has something to say, who is a presenter or an event organizer or a teacher, please spread the word about SlidesLive to them. And this one, no one will burn it down, I promise you. And I would like to close my presentation with one thought. I would really like you to remember this. Only through education, and obviously thanks to SlidesLive, people will never believe that world is flat again. So thank you for attention, and also I ask my team to come here and let's put society on fire. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay here, stay here, stay here. So you are?
I'm Wojta. Two.
I'm Margarita.
Teresa.
Okay, so SlidesLive. Any questions for them? Yes.
So, first of all, thank you very much for this very creative presentation. I really liked it. Well, for me, it seems a little bit like a combination of SlideShare and YouTube. So maybe that's one step ahead. These two programs or these two things you can get via internet. And I have two questions. The one is, how do you collect your content? Where do you find all these presentations? And the second question is, what about copyrights? And third question is about, these were the two questions I have, copyrights and collecting content.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you for this wonderful question.
Use the microphone. Oh, you have it.
I have.
Yeah.
So there are hundreds of lectures just in Graz, I guess. And it's not necessary just on university. There are people meeting in cafes. They are meeting over lectures about traveling, about physics, about anything. So we are reaching them through this platform by just sharing other people's lecture. They will tell others and others. And anyone can sign up, create an account, and record the lecture and upload it online. And it also solves
the copyright.
Yeah, it also solves the copyright because we don't take any rights on your lectures. You retain all the rights. We have in terms of conditions that you're not supposed to upload any violent material or stuff like that. But if you want to take your lecture down, no problem. If you want to close your lecture to just a group of 20 people, it's up to you. We also, we of course support the public lectures. They are those with most spread. But it's up to you. You decide what to do with it.
Okay, Marina, please.
I'm interested in the recording application that you have in the end of presentation. My question is, why would people use this specific recording application instead of just recording with our iPhone and upload it to YouTube, for example? Why would they use your application instead?
Thank you. There are two obvious reasons why to use our app. One is the quality. If you will record a video with an iPhone in the back, you will finish with a white screen, totally unreadable, and a super tiny man in front of it, usually black. So that's not what we want. We want high quality, so we want you to put an iPhone in the first row and record a nice picture of a speaker, and the app will do the rest, the slides. And the second reason is that it can synchronize multiple sources. So you can have more cameras, you can have a voice recorder, and you are not able to edit it, and you are not a professional video editing engineer. So you can do it with this app.
Okay, short question.
Yeah, I've been using this for about 1 year, and for lectures, which I'm doing every week, we have like these thematic events. Before I had to edit everything with presentations and video. And since I'm using this, it's so easy. Right now we're recording, we just press the button and all the presentations are synced and it's interactive. This is what is interesting. It's not a video, it's all synced together, and for me it's just completely perfect solution for presentations like this.
So this was not a question, it was a testimonial. And let me ask you, are you being paid in Czech coronas?
No, actually we get it for free, and they're very nice guys.
Okay, here a question, then I take 3 more. Okay?
Thanks for a great presentation. My question is related of not uploading the content, but it's more related how to find the content, which will be interesting to someone. How will I find, and how will the category will take place?
I mean, from a perspective of the end user, of those who are watching them. Yes, on our website there is an archive which you can filter. You can filter based on topics, speakers, languages. You will type keywords and that will find relevant lectures. We do a lot more interesting stuff, such as automatically processing the language and the slides, looking for keywords to tag these. I can talk for 2 hours about this, but we aim to make it as easy as possible for you to find a relevant lecture.
Okay.
I would like to echo also what he said. Brilliant presentation. My question is more concerning the business model. How do you make money?
That's a great question, because we changed the business model like a week ago.
From what to what?
Well, our first business model is that this can be provided to companies for internal purposes. They have trainings, they have product presentations and stuff like that. Then it's of course a premium version. And right now we started providing another service, and that's consulting and professional AV recording. So if you want to equip yourself with a better camera, we will help you do that. Or if you're looking for some independent AV professional to do the recording for you, we will help you with that as well.
I take 2 more questions from the jurors, and the first question is from Niall.
Thank you. Great presentation. Quick question, a bit like SlidesLive, you go through, some of them are good and some of them are bad and they're useful or not useful. Is there any way for you to classify or get the audience to classify, the viewing audience to say, like a TripAdvisor, this is a 4-star presentation, or have you looked at that?
Yes, we measure all kinds of data. For example, we are measuring how much time people spend on the lecture, what parts are they particularly interested in, and we will plan to work with this in the future. Right now we are setting up the business model and the basic income, and then we will move on to these challenges.
2 questions. One is, how long is this service already available? And do you have any facts and figures, like how many presentations or organizations or whoever are using this service?
Yes, so we started the company 2 years ago. A year ago we received a funding, and there are over 3,000 lectures so far. We have a few hundreds of thousands of registered users. We have hundreds of content providers that are actually recording the lectures. So these are the basic numbers. We also have a revenue which I can describe you later on. And we are not yet profitable.
Are you shy now?
No, okay, I can honestly share the revenue with you if you want.
Yes.
Currently, it's almost 1 million Czech crowns, which is 100 over.
Okay, everybody is
less than
checking
100,000 euros.
the currency exchange converter. Let's say thank you very much to Margarita, Teresa, and Wojta. Thank you very much. I have to make sure that Michael is not giving extra points to them for not burning down the building.